call myself a Captain America hoodie.
Captain America hoodie.
Yeah.
And you are Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. Say something Sub-Zero-esque.
Finish him!
He doesn't say that.
Well, the announcer says it, then I go, and then your spine comes out. What kind of games did you play?
Mortal Kombat, man. This is defining a generation here.
These kids didn't know what Mortal Kombat.
Kids these days not knowing about Sub-Zero ripping people's spines out. Come on. I mean, what is this world coming to? I'd never been to a comic convention before, so the 3rd annual Indian Comic Con held in Delhi a couple weeks back was a brand new experience for me. For day one's festivities, there's a link in the description to a video in which I said that it was the 2012 comic convention. That's not correct. That was a glaring typo, so ignore that. Here's a quick synopsis of day 2. What is your impression of Comic-Con today?
It is super crowded. I can't deal with it. It's too many people.
Wow, do that again.
And Agent J has a stapler with him. You realize it. And I notice the hair on your chest is a lot like Hugh Jackman's. Please relax, madam, please. What's your name?
Harley Quinn.
I had no idea that Harley Quinn sounded like Sachin Tendulkar. But you're scaring him. Can you please cover yourself with your cape? Don't look there. Don't look. Scary uncle. A huge round of applause for not just these guys, for everybody that came here. The golden ticket to Dubai, dude. You're gonna go to Comic-Con in Dubai. Big round of applause. Woo!
So how was the con?
It was awesome. So many people here. This is just crazy. I mean, there's no place to stand here, so it's very nice. And the cosplayers, people are putting so much effort into it.
This is probably one of the finest hours for cosplay in India so far, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think there's a scene this big. People who want to cosplay. It's really awesome.
I didn't end up making it to day 3, but I thought it would still be fun to give my overall impression of the convention, maybe a review or two, and some of the things I took away from it. Delhi Hot was really a pro in some ways. It's nice to have the food right outside where the convention area was. They have all these regional foods divided by states, regional beverages, regional dishes, and so it's just a nice little place to hang out in front of the con. This is a perfect time of year to be outside. One of the few times I think that you could do something in the middle of the day at Delhi Hot and not feel like you're melting. I was really impressed with the energy of the convention. Just everyone seemed to be having a good time. There were a ton of people, almost too many people on day 2. But even still, it was infectious. How's the Comic-Con been? How have you enjoyed it?
It's been really cool. I mean, you know, it's nice to see a growing market, because comic books in the States have been declining for like the last 15 years. Seeing a market that's actually increasing is kind of cool. People are passionate about it. I think particularly in Los Angeles, everyone's so jaded there, but here, people are excited. It's fun. I like it. It feels alive.
While it's a pro, it's kind of a con as well, because Comic-Con India has really outgrown Delhi Hot, and I think they're going to need to upgrade to a different venue. I also was impressed by the variety of the material. There were some places where you could have access to manga. There's some classic American comics, booth for the classic Indian comic Marchitra and Tinkle, which for Americans is hard to say out loud. And there's a whole new crop of Indian comics.
Started P5 with Disney and a broadcast partnership. P5 has already aired on Disney networks in India.
Mahabharat, but focusing mainly on just the Pandavas.
A bit of inspiration, probably borrowed a bit of platform from Mahabharat.
Okay.
But we're not exploring the whole Mahabharat. The unique selling point would be parents recommending Pandavas comics. They're like, you know, the kids should know Indian mythology and Indian culture.
And beyond that, there's some of these more realistic expressions of comic book and graphic novel writing that have been happening in recent years, and it's pretty exciting to me.
I'm going to be discussing Palestine by Joe Sacco. So Joe Sacco is a journalist. He goes to countries in time of war. While he's there, he journals everything that he does, writes it down in the graphic novel.
So it's not just escapist kind of stuff. It has real life.
No, it's a non-fiction comic. It's real. It's the real experiences he has. And this is the story of the people who are left with devastation.
I think on day 2 of the con, especially, Jose from MTV India was just a little too cutting.
Because it's going to be just like a fashion show, except everybody's mental.
So there's this constant sort of like frat boy jock making fun of nerds kind of vibe.
Some lovely lady shoes, it's beyond anything I've ever seen. Is that your real hair? No, these are, thank God. Mr. Vic, come on. Are you supporting, is this like for World AIDS Day? Or what's it?
And it got a little tedious, and especially for the people who were dressed up. But yeah, it just seemed like a little bit of geek trolling. Overall, I took a lot away from Indian Comic Con 2013. I'm looking forward to next year. Yeah, there were a few hiccups. The venue wasn't perfect, and there were trolls, but we know how to deal with those.